season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on. Hit! Cougar 19! Mustang 19!
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
19,
on second down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
19 Tiger, 79 Broncos. 70 Ranger, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
18 Rattler.
2nd and 13. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80. Warriors 70.
They'll set up a throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
A 45-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Cameron's final on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Don't jump. Ready? Angel. Hey, Ken. Right.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
EQ. Blue 58, right.
To throw is Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Complete to Dalton Kincaid. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Blue 58, Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Bunch right. Here we go, side. West right, zip. 319, right.
Fields now to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
27-yard line.
Delta. Here we go, side. 319, right.
Now it's Fields. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And Xavier Worthy, 27 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7. Cowboys 3. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
So I'm going to have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Let everyone crash in the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Fields going to run. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Fields. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
319, let's go. Let's go. Hey, can. You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, what?
Here's Fields. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, get that. Yep. Hey, can. Angel.
Here's Fields. Looking again for Waller, he's got him again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Here we go, son. 158. Hey, can. Right.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
158. Extend. EQ. Go.
Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Bring us up. 158. No mark. Touch right. Hey, can. Hey, can. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Cowboys 3. Jody Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this is how you answer a touchdown on the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Here we go, son. 5:51, 5:51, 12 go. Hey, Ken. You got a mini basic. Why not? Hey, Ken. Trim slant. Out, let's go. All right.
A final shot before the break. Fields on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
60 by Warriors, 70.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit,
A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
19 windy, here we go. Hey, never mind, Monday. Chips lit. Tonight.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just be lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
To the air again, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Down.
Hey, can.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Alpha. Delta. Extend. Hey, can. Tonight.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Xavier Worthy, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
18, pioneer.
They're going to try and throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
13 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Let's go now. 19, 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here we go. Set. County Lions. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
County Lions. 19 Lions.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Back to throw here. Going out wide, finds Chubb. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he spins past him into space. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Checks this one down to Robinson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go, Ty. Ty. EQ. Ty.
Throwing again is Fields. And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
4 yards. Complete to Matthew Golden. First and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go. Go.
Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
11. 331.
Now it's Fields. Oh, no, he lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
19 Tiger, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Hot 70. Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. That is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bijan Robinson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
31. Cowboys 24. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on. Hey, Cougar 19. Captain Ryan. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
19, 19 tight, 19, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it is caught. Down the left sideline. Brandon Cooks. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
19, West right, zip. Hey, Chad. EQ. Nelson. 11. All right.
Back to throw. Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
You got don't jump. Ready? Green 19, right? Hey, can. Right.
Now Fields. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Hey, can. Hey, can. Angel. Go.
Here's Fields. This is Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go, son. Chip's clear. Green 19, guys. Hey, can. No mas. Tonight.
All eyes on Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down, because you can try the long field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Easy. Here we go. Hey, can. Punch right. EQ. Right.
They snap it to Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he hooks it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Torrey Horton, 45 yards. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 31. Jody Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18, Sandy Lions.
Back to throw. Pass complete to Chubb.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Who wants him more? This is 4th and a yard.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
19 right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 319. Hey, Ken. Hey, never mind. Monday. Hey, Ken. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, Ken.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun. Fields. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Up, let's go. You got a mini basic. Why not? Bunch right.
Now Fields. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
319. Alpha. EQ. Nelson.
Again, Fields. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
53-yard attempt.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Angel. 58, cut. I got it. Hey, 10.
First throw in overtime by Fields. That's taken in by Golden. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Here we go.
Robinson up the middle. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 58,
Back to Robinson now on first down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
16 more yards.
Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense.
So the second time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 38. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. two-parter tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Tampa Bay, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.